Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 5, Episode 14 of Lucifer, entitled, Nothing Lasts Forever. Oh boy, oh joy. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. There's links in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes in just a few moments. And Lucifer's basically decided he wants to be God. Yep. Linda meets her daughter. They seem cool. Maze proposes to Eve, basically, and says she wants her to be immortal. And Eve's like, no, thank you. And Lucifer says he wants to be God. And that's where we're at. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, all alike, we have 13 episodes of Lucifer left, counting this one. We have 3 episodes here. This 15 and 16 to wrap out Season 5. And then we have 10 episodes of Season 6. It's crazy how quickly they go. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put Jerry to work. We're going to get in this episode. Bing, bam, bop, bamboozled, bamboozled. Music.
Obviously wanted to be one of us.
What if God was one of us?
It's all mine.
Or Michael. Or Michael could be plotting a scheme at any point to come try to swindle that shit from you, baby boy.
What about how is that good for our relationship?
I'll be there for you whenever and wherever you need me. I'll know exactly what you're thinking.
That's not at all dangerous.
Right.
I know exactly when you want me to do that thing that you like, for example.
Oh, you see that face she made?
This is a good thing. Trust me.
I do. Just...
She trusts you, but like in a relationship, I don't think I'd want to know. I don't want my partner to know what I'm thinking at all the time. Sometimes my brain just be wandering, bro. And I'd be like, damn. I wonder if I go in there and eat 4 cupcakes right now, how that'll affect my sleep tonight. Like, those are like private thoughts. I don't need somebody intruding in. Or I'm like, man, I wonder if I slowly adjust Jerry's crown like half a centimeter to the left every episode, if people start to notice that he's rocking his shit on the side of his head like Ray J or T.I. You know?
More time to process. Of course you do. Well, in the meantime,
like planning events and stuff.
Business as usual.
Ugh.
Nice little murder. Take your mind off things.
What do you think?
Damn!
Those big old teeth tearing into your skin, the water filling your lungs as you scream, or
You know Dan's a surfer, right, Ella?
from the sheer terror of it all.
You never cease to amaze me, Ella. I mean, even the darkest, most morbid stuff gets you excited, and that's because you know that all this work's gonna help somebody.
Yeah.
Sharks. One of Earth's most misunderstood creatures. Definitely correcting that when I'm God.
So, who do we have?
You know Dan knows that Dan's like, what?
The chief operator of the aquarium.
Bruno! Oh no!
Obviously, death by shark.
Bruno!
Right?
No!
See,
Am I tripping? Did we ever solve Lee's murder from the first episode? Like, somebody with the ski mask, bing bam bop. Was it that guy? Because they thought it was the sister, and then those people came up and they saw the hand too, and then the jewelry stuff was missing, and then it just kind of moved right along to Michael, right? Huh. I really can't remember.
About that.
Is all your siblings here? Oh my goodness gracious. Look at all the wings. And is Ray Ray here? Oh no.
Thanks, Pop.
Oh, bloody hell.
So Remy and Ray Ray got to be here, bro.
Rude. I didn't get an invitation.
Not even Gabriel's Evite?
Well, she emails too much. I send her straight to spam.
Hi guys, heard you talking about me. Long
Oh.
time no see. Glad you could make it. Archangels, assemble!
Aha! What's
Gabriel
up,
says
Gabriel?
Hi. Wish she could be here, but you know, no rest for the angel of death.
Welcome to my retirement party. Can you smell what I'm cooking?
Do you smell what
learned
the
that phrase from Linda.
rock
Dad,
is cooking?
I thought your retirement was supposed to be a secret.
It was, and thank you for.
I wish there would have been a phrase there. And I know the rock didn't invent that shit, but it still would have been funny if he would have said, I learned that phrase from Linda. And Lucifer would have been like, well, she learned it from a pebble. Or she learned it from a stone. Something along those lines. Would have been beautiful.
Children, please. One thing at a time. My retirement plan, then my successor. But first, who wants another hot dog?
I would love a hot dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. I do. Oh, hot dogs are so good. I don't care if they're made out of fucking pig lips.
I'm afraid
Don't matter.
There has been a speed bump in my road to becoming God.
Calls to some restaurant owner named Jeremy. I followed her to his house, but all they did was argue.
I did no such
It
thing.
wasn't an affair. It was just about her fish.
See?
And that was about work. Part of me hoped she was cheating on me, just to prove that her aquarium wasn't her entire universe.
Her universe.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say she was sort of the god of the aquarium?
Sure. A god who didn't have time for the one who loved her the most. Me.
Are you listening, Lucy?
Lucifer, are you hearing this? His godlike wife didn't have time for him.
God, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these retirement homes do you think that your godlike wife would enjoy the most? Golden Oldies has the best salad bar, but you can't beat Big Sleep's water aerobics.
Retirement? What are you? Bruna is dead.
DED dead, brother.
Right, well, if you were God, which one do you think you would like to spend your eternity in?
I wouldn't. Not without my wife by my side.
Well, that doesn't help me at all. My dad's wife is in another dimension.
I'm so sorry.
But maybe Dad could do with a new partner. Oh, that's it. Forget retirement homes. You give me a much better idea.
You just gonna get God laid
You haven't even been listening.
at
Yes,
all?
I was. Aquarium, Fitbit, kid vomit, restaurant owner named Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Wait.
I love when people say my name and it's not the like it's normal, but it's like Jeremy. Like Klaus in the originals and in the Vampire Diaries. I don't think he said it in the originals, but in the Vampire Diaries, Jeremy. Which they actually say it like they say it correctly. Jeremy. Jeremy. 3 syllables. Me. Jeremy. And somehow it gets turned into Jeremy. Just 2, Jeremy. Which, that's fine. Jeremy. Jeremy. I don't know where. I don't know how. My brother does that. He's like, hey, Jeremy. It just goes. In college, everybody just called me Germ. Yep. In high school, it was just... Actually, Remy was a nickname in high school for a minute, because Remy? Jer. J. JJ. Jer Bear. It's all been there. It's all happened. My stomach is talking to me. I need to eat something after this episode.
It's not Jeremy or Jeremy's Fine Food, is it? Oh, detective. Jeremy is known in certain circles for serving rare, illegal animals.
And now listen, sometimes I like to serve some cheetah ass on a plate. That don't mean nothing.
If Bruno found out that someone was selling the fish to Jeremy and confronted him about it, that's definitely motive for murder.
They both say the name differently. I love it. I would never harm a cheetah, by the way. I love them.
It's the worst.
Ready for our double-decker date?
The double-decker! The double-decker! Just when you thought it was going smoothly and Lucy was playing all his cards right, he's trying to set up his dad with Mama Decker. Oh me, oh my.
Oh, you know my work. Well, points already. And your name is?
You can call me God.
Free. Godfrey is his name.
Yeah, I thought you two would get along. Dad is retiring and Penelope
I love
herself
this
is
shot with all the hands behind him. You can call me God. So wouldn't that be like if God and Penelope got together, say they got married, let's just throw that out there. Wouldn't that then make Lucifer and Chloe like step siblings. Stepbrother, no, what are you doing? I'm stuck in the dryer. I'm so sorry.
Elf is retired?
No, what are you doing?
Maze! Maze, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
The puppy murderer?
No puppy murders
I'm going to
allowed.
be trapped in that hospital room a minute deal. Breaking Eve's heart.
Over and over.
Losing her.
Over and over again.
And over.
I replay it over and over again.
Forever.
Pain.
Maybe not, Maze. When Lucifer becomes God, you can just ask him for help.
Hold on. Lucifer's doing what?
He's taking over after our father retires. I'm sure it's going to be no problem for him to change the rules of hell for you.
You got this, right?
What?
Yeah, okay.
No. No, Maze, what are you doing? Maze!
A minute deal, just put the dog. Oh, it's peeing. They've done that twice now. Just put the dog down and go after it. The dog will be fine.
Made such a mess in that garden.
Chloe's most difficult phase were her goth years.
Hell yeah.
Hot Topic almost bankrupted us.
Okay.
Who doesn't love Hot Topic?
The childhood embarrassing stories. Thank you. Godfrey, why don't you tell us?
Hot Topic's not as cool as it used to be, man. You go on Hot Topic now and it's all bright and just bullshit. And it's like, yeah, cool. We got some anime stuff. They still got the studded belts. They still got the skirts and all the other shit. They still got the piercing stuff. But it's just filled with pops and band shirts and some Kirby things and whatever the flavor of the month is in pop culture. Honestly, the only store that stood to its guns after all of these years, Spencer's. Spencer's ain't changed a bit. Up in the front, all the wacky shirts. There's tits out and stuff. There's all this things going on. You can buy beer bongs and shot glasses and fucking party games and funny shirts and hats and piercings and gauges. And in the back, sex toys. Just out in the open. Sex toys and lava lamps and incense and wallets and belts and lingerie. And it's dark and they got LED lights and shit. And this just hasn't changed a bit. And Hot Topic used to be doom and gloom and things go boom in Dexter's Lab. And it used to be so dark. And it was like, it was the emo store, man. Like you went in there and they were playing some shit, probably playing some MCR. And you go in and then followed by some like heavy metal. And then everything was just like, bro, this is so cool, dude. I mean, they had the pop culture stuff always, but it was more of a mix. And now it's just like any other fucking store, really. Pain. Just like GameStop, shittiest company I'd ever lived, is literally just like, hey, we know you like video games, but instead, we bought ThinkGeek. We destroyed Game Informer magazine for you. And now we're going to sell you shitty products. Anyways, I'm not going on a rant about them. Fuck
Tell
them.
us about your old job.
Melaleuca tartar.
Ooh, sounds so European.
You said you were vegan, right?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you want to eat panda?
Panda?
Jeremy Morgan, you're under arrest.
And I'm sure Peter will agree. Most likely going to hell.
They just served her a panda cake. Not the panda, bro. Oh, I love pandas. You just got panda meat right there, and Ella's in therapy. Oh my God, bro. Now I'm sad.
You mean someone who's trying to get rid of me?
I am trying to make your transition as smooth as possible, Dad. Get everything moving so you can just give me the throne.
Everything in its time, son.
Yeah, why are you rushing it, bro? He's been
I don't want to hear you speak a word of my retirement again.
in all good things take time. So just chill out on the retirement stuff.
Another word about your retirement come out of these lips.
He's so concerned about Ella down there. He senses it. Look at her. Staring off into space, not focused on her job. That's me.
Hole in one.
on.
Shocking.
Very well, I'll go first.
Bop. Traditional stance, Red moving forward onto Lucifer, blocks, pushover, shoulder thrust. Blocking right here, this would be so much better if they had a little bit of lightsaber action. Straightforward poke, knocks over a big Red.
Sonate Duca.
Gloves have been removed. Going over says, no more kendo stick, how about an actual sword? You embarrass me, I take your life.
Seemed like a very fair fight. Let's even things up, shall we?
He said, bro, my man dropped the kendo stick, said fair fight. Oh, he blocked the sword with his arms. He's invulnerable, not taking any damage whatsoever. Blocks it back over, comes up, grabs the sword itself. Feel free to remove it if you must, if you will. What you gonna do? Oh, I'll take that. Big yoink from the big devil man himself. Lucifer wins.
Yummy.
Winner.
What was it you wanted to see me about?
Would have been cool if we would have saw you give her that ring, but, you know, fuck me, right? Oh, we're going to talk about it.
Well, don't you want to keep it?
Eve doesn't want it, so it's useless to me.
Maze.
Here we go.
Sorry
Thank you.
that I didn't tell you about your mother.
I was thinking Maz a queen.
Woo! I was about to say it. Maz a queen. The queen of hell. Who better? Oh, God, coming in and talk to Ella.
Everyone has darkness in them. It's not about getting rid of it. It's about accepting it.
Fucking bars, son.
Yeah, but mine's different.
How so?
Deeper. It attracts me to bad people. I think maybe I'm a bad person.
My child, the darker the darkness, the brighter the light. And you must
The
both
darker the darkness, the brighter the light. The blacker the berry, the sweetest the juice.
very brightly. I can see it all the way from heaven.
You do shine so brightly, Ellie. Don't even know it.
Oh, those are the results.
Oh. He's
Oh my
gone.
gosh. My hunch paid off.
Ella, you gotta start putting a little 2 and 2 together here a little bit, cause.
What are you doing here?
I brought Trixie a chocolate cake.
Not the Betty Crocker chocolate cake. Trixie still loves her chocolate cake. Let's go.
Oh. She won't be here until later, but thank you.
Greatest continuation in the host show.
Did you know our sister can deliver a message anywhere?
Anywhere at any time.
And I mean, anywhere.
No shot. Deliver a message anywhere, including.
Mom?
Hello, my sweet boy.
Oh, and even her own little universe.
What's it gonna be? Good old Florida? Back up to the Silver City?
Actually, we have decided. We're moving to my universe.
What? But you're both here, together. You're just gonna leave us again?
You're just gonna leave and start over with your own place?
Without any ability to come back?
Your mother spent a long time in my world.
He wants to spend some time in hers.
It's my turn.
It's my turn, just like Penelope and Papa Decker.
You can just keep on being God.
I thought you wanted to be God.
I did. I do. You've only just got here.
We've only just got here. We've only started bonding, bro. We just.
Stay and annoy me for a bit longer.
Yeah, you're my father. You're still his dad at the end of the day.
Nothing lasts forever, son. I could have been a better father to you.
Well, now you forgo your mysterious ways. Just as you're leaving.
No need for them anymore, now that I'm retiring. Which means I can say something I've wanted to for a long time. I love you, son. And I am very proud of the man you've become. I think Amenadiel might like to hear that. I already told him.
So if I can help you become God, I'll be helping everyone as well.
Taking turns. She wants to be a stay-at-home wife. I ain't mad at it. Clo, use your leverage.
Sure. I mean, how can I call you the detective if you're not actually a detective?
Call me Chloe, idiot. Call me baby.
Lucifer, you've been helping me do my job for the last 5 years.
There it is, to take the turns.
Now it's my turn to support you.
Careful.
The fuck was it?
This thing can actually kill us.
Oh, it's Azrael's blade.
My bad.
But they don't have the last piece.
Azrael really should have kept a better eye on her blade.
But they don't have the last piece. Now, this comes back to an episode earlier in the season, or in last season, right? With Caleb. Was that his name? I feel bad for forgetting, but with Caleb Mayfield, it comes back to that because they have to get that. He has to go to the Silver City and basically get a piece of that sword. But can Michael light the sword the way Lucifer can, though? It is the flaming sword, but they are twin brothers. So I imagine if Lucifer can, Michael probably can too, for whatever weird, sick-ass reason. But I think it does lead to the inevitable showdown of Lucifer versus Michael for the spot of heaven. Who's going to be God? Who's going to take over? Michael did guess. My talking point was going to be, was this all God's plan or was it Michael's plan? So we learned that Michael's been gaslighting God for the last few, however long, millennia, saying that, hey, man, you're kind of falling apart, you know? And God was like, damn, bro, you're kind of right. So he gaslit him into self-actualizing that he was losing it, leading him to come to Earth. But God also played this out. I think God and Michael were both using each other. How much of it's part of God's plan? He basically gets it to where he gets his wife back, the goddess of all creation, and gets to go to her universe and take turns. Basically, now he's going to support her in her own universe with her own creations. But was that also part of Michael's plan all along to get him gone? And now, because it seems that way, because Gabriel knew she had to do this for Lucifer, bing, bam, bop. I think it benefited both of them. But God is gone with the goddess of all creation in her universe. Chloe wants to retire from the LAPD, same as Pops did, so now she can support Lucifer in his venture to become God, which I think is super duper wholesome. And Remy coming to back it up is also nice as well. Maze thinks her hell loop is going to be her breaking Eve's heart over and over. So she wants Lucifer to change that for her, or to at least change and make her the warden of hell. But now, we still never got an answer other than just like, hey, episode Ex Machina, like, God said there doesn't need to be a warden anymore, so no need for a warden. All the stuff, the whole reason why Lucifer left in the end of episode 4, kind of pointless. He never had to leave. God could have just said, oh, we don't need a warden so my son can be happy. But instead, he was a pretty shitty father. And he knows that. But he finally told him at the end, hey, I love you. I'm proud of you. And as somebody who lost their father at a young age, it feels good to hear, even when it is a character in a show, because I don't know, you want to hear that stuff as well. You know, you want to hear things like that, and just hearing God say it to Lucifer, the fallen one, the devil, Samael, was very, very good. There are probably people that will bitch about Charlotte Richards, the goddess of all creation, that body, that inhabitant being there. I don't think it matters. I don't think it takes away from the moment. As one, because Charlotte's gone, but two, I just think she probably used her energy to manifest a form for us to see from her own universe, and she chose the body she was in the first time. Anything else wouldn't have worked anyways. It would have been weird. So I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they keep bringing her back for different stuff. It's good to see. And Amenadiel gets some. He finally gets some closure in the fact he gets to say goodbye to his mother this time. But he is also losing his father. Same as Lucifer and all the other kids, but Lucifer also having that moment with his father just to get that out in the open. Ella in therapy and getting to actually talk to God and have that conversation. I think Ella may put some pieces together there. And with the way that he magically disappeared, uh, you know, hopefully Ella gets some sort of closure. And if Lucifer does become God, Ella's right there with her homie. So those are all very interesting things. But yeah, I think it does lead down, like I said from the beginning, a showdown with Lucifer and Michael for the spot of heaven. I initially thought it was just going to be Lucifer taking heaven, Michael taking hell, Bing Bam Bop becoming the new warden. But I think they'll fight over the position for heaven. And I think that's just what it's going to be. So I don't know if the first part of this was actually muted or not. I noticed during the second part that no audio was coming through, so I unmuted it for the show portion. If so, the first part of the episode for Patreon and YouTube was probably muted. If so, I do apologize. I may have hit a macro or something. I'm going to see what that was about, make sure it doesn't happen again. I may try to get some of the audio back. We'll see how that works. But for now, Lucifer angles to be his father's successor. Ella makes a painful confession. Chloe investigates a murder at an aquarium. All pretty straightforward. This was a phenomenal episode, by the way. Season 5, episode 14, entitled Nothing Lasts Forever. Season 5, episode 15 is entitled, Is This Really How It's Going to End? And on that note, I'm out. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.